over 25 years, New York Cares has been the city's largest volunteer group with programs from 1,200 nonprofit organizations to one of their many notable initiatives, which is the annual coat drive, helping over 50,000 men, women, and children stay warm just last year alone. This year, they're taking the annual coat drive and joining the Bronx Borough President's office with the launch of the Keep the Bronx Warm coat drive. And here to tell us more is Director of Volunteer Relations, Wes Moe. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Can you tell me the significance of having this drive along with the Bronx Borough President this year?
Yeah, it's been a great partnership with the Borough President. He helped us kick off, it's a citywide initiative, but the Borough President really made it a Bronx focus. So he helped us kick off the event about a week ago at his office, which is also a public collection site. So it's a way to get people in the Bronx to recognize that this event is citywide, and we want to get people in the Bronx involved in it. And one way to do that is to make sure that people know where they can bring a coat to donate, and everyone knows where the Borough President's office is. So he was really instrumental in making people aware where that can happen.
We had a previous conversation and you mentioned the Bronx has the most drop boxes of all the boroughs.
Yeah, there's over a dozen drop boxes all over the Bronx. Any police precinct is a public collection site. You can bring a coat to any police precinct. There's a number of public storage facilities that are local businesses that have partnered with us to welcome donations, and Metro Credit Unions and a number of other private locations as well. So people can go to our website to find out exactly where the closest place to their home or work is, where they would want to donate. And there's a nice interactive map that people can search for. But yeah, there are dozens of locations right here in the Bronx.
So just coats, or can people drop off their old clothes? Just coats?
Yeah, just coats. We prefer just coats around this time of year. We have resources on our website for other kinds of donations, but because our coat drive only happens for 2 months out of the year, we just want to get coats in and then coats back out into the community while still during the winter months. What
types of coats are you looking for? Primarily winter coats, fall coats, spring coats?
Yeah, winter coats, things that people can use now is what we're looking for. And primarily we're looking for men's coats and kids' coats. Every year we have a large demand from local nonprofits about that they need large men's coats and kids' coats. And unfortunately last year we were down on donations, and so we were short about 10,000 kids' coats from what was requested. So this year we're really up in the ante and asking for New Yorkers to really dig deep into their closets and find those coats that may not fit them or their kids anymore, and donate them to us so we can make sure that we can get them back out to the community.
So you mentioned large men's coats, so the size large and above, or medium smalls? Well,
mediums and smalls would be great for kids, but so the large men's coats would be great. But if anyone has any extra large, double X, triple X, that's really what, that's like the sweet spot. And if you think about it, men will buy a coat maybe once every 3, 4, 5, 6 years, and a woman will buy a coat every season. And so there are a lot more women's coats available for people to donate, and so we get a lot more women's coats. And what we need is, we need those women to go out and buy their men new coats so that they can donate their old ones to those who need it. And because the fact is that every year there are tens of thousands of people in the Bronx and all over the city that are looking for the gift of warmth.
You mentioned the children, kids' coats. Girls, you need more girls, boys, or is
it's about equal? Yeah, it's about equal. Yeah, that's not so much of a distinction. But the thing to remember is that kids, they have a high standard of fashion many times, and they grow. If they don't do anything else, kids grow. So they're always, every year, they are looking for a new coat, and they're always looking for the next best thing. So there's always a high demand for those kids' coats.
So the coats, when we drop off the coats,
sure,
should they be dry cleaned, washed, cleaned?
Yeah, we prefer that they be in wearable condition. So that would be fully functional with buttons and zippers and all of those things, but then also clean and ready to go. As if you were to give that coat directly to your neighbor, we would want that coat to be clean and fresh for them.
So you mentioned the Bronx Borough President at the courthouse is a drop box. The police stations.
Yep, every police precinct.
MCU.
MCU.
Locations.
Sure.
And are there other locations in the Bronx that more centralized locations, like one on Fordham Road, maybe 3rd Avenue, Bay Plaza?
I'm not sure of the specific locations on
Okay.
3rd Avenue, Bay Plaza, but there are, I know that there are some at some of the storage facilities, so Storage Deluxe and Storage Post are
Okay.
big sponsors, and they have a number of locations across the borough. And then, like I said, just check our website for the one that's closest to us.
And can you tell us your website?
Sure, our website is newyorkcares.org, and that's all spelled out, so NEWYORKCARES.org.
And you just click on the Bronx and you can find out the locations
there's a
and
click-
the hours
there's
of
a-
operation.
Sure, you'll see right on our homepage is that big recognizable image of the shivering Statue of Liberty, and you just click right on that, and it'll take you to a page where you can search for where to donate your coat.
So what is the big ticket number that we're hoping to exceed this year?
This year we're going for 6 figures, so we're going for 100,000 coats this year, and we want at least 40% of those to come from the Bronx.
Okay, so even if we get to 100,000 with women's coats, you're fine with that.
We'll take it.
Perfect. And we have your website up,
Sure.
the 2011 coat drive happening now. New Yorkers, are there specific hours of operations, or do they need to contact these local businesses to find out, can I drop off a coat between 9 a.m. and 9 p.m.?
Sure. If it's at a local business, it'll be the hours that that business is open. But again,
Okay.
the precincts are open 24/7. So anytime really, if you have the urge at 3 in the morning to donate your men's coat, you just have to stop by your local police precinct, and we'll make that happen.